All right, buckle up, folks. We're about to dive into the wild world of loneliness. It's like a bad roommate that crashes on your emotional couch and refuses to leave. Picture this. You're sitting alone at lunch, surrounded by a sea of chattering faces. You've just moved to a new city where your only friend is your houseplant, and let's be honest, it's not much of a conversationalist. Or it's the weekend, and your phone's as silent as a mime convention. Newsflash. You're not alone in feeling alone. In fact, loneliness is spreading faster than a viral cat video. In the UK, a whopping 60% of youngsters, 18-34, are feeling like Billy No Mates. Across the pond in the US, nearly half the population is singing the lonely blues. Isn't it ironic? We're more connected than ever, hello internet, yet we're all feeling like we're stuck on separate islands. It's like being at an all-you-can-eat buffet and still going hungry. Now here's the kicker. Being alone and being lonely are as different as apples and oranges. You could be living your best life in solitude or feeling like a sad potato in a crowd. Loneliness is your brain's way of saying, "Hey buddy, you need some social vitamins." Think loneliness only happens to awkward penguins who can't small talk their way out of a paper bag? Think again. Studies show that even social butterflies can feel lonely. It's an equal opportunity party pooper that doesn't discriminate. Money, fame, killer looks, or a personality that could charm the socks off a statue. None of it matters when loneliness comes knocking. Why? Because loneliness is hardwired into our noggins, just like hunger. It's your body's way of saying, "Yo, human interaction needed ASAP." Our caveman ancestors knew the drill: stick together or become a saber-toothed tiger's lunch special. Being part of the tribe meant survival, while going solo was a one-way ticket to Deadsville. So, your brain cooked up this nifty little thing called social pain. It's like your body's early warning system screaming, "Danger, Will Robinson," whenever you risk getting kicked out of the group. That's why rejection stings worse than a paper cut on your tongue. Fast forward to today, and we've built a world that would make our ancestors' heads spin. We're jumping from city to city, swiping left and right, and binge-watching Netflix instead of having actual face-to-face convos. Oops. The result? A loneliness epidemic that's spreading faster than gossip in a small town. We're so busy adulting that friendships often get pushed to the back burner. Before you know it, you're waking up feeling like Tom Hanks in Cast Away, minus the volleyball bestie. Here's the scary part. Chronic loneliness is like kryptonite for your health. It ages you faster than a time machine, makes cancer more deadly than a ninja assassin, and weakens your immune system like kale weakens taste buds. It's twice as deadly as obesity and as bad as smoking a pack a day. Yikes. But wait, there's more. Said in my best infomercial voice. Loneliness can turn your brain into a conspiracy theorist. It starts seeing danger everywhere, like a squirrel on espresso. You become hyper-aware of social cues, but totally misread them. Neutral faces look hostile, and suddenly, everyone seems out to get you. It's like wearing paranoia goggles 24/7. So, how do you break free from this lonely loop? First, recognize the vicious cycle you're in. It usually goes something like this. 1. Feel isolated. 2. Get sad and tense. 3. Focus on negative interactions. 4. Think negatively about yourself and others. 5. Avoid social situations. 6. Feel even more isolated. 7. Rinse and repeat until you're basically a hermit. The good news? You can break the cycle. Start by accepting that loneliness is as normal as bad hair days. Everyone feels it sometimes, so don't beat yourself up about it. Next, put on your detective hat and examine your thoughts. Are you assuming the worst about every interaction? Maybe that colleague wasn't being rude. They were just hangry. Give people the benefit of the doubt and try being open again. It's scary, but worth it. Finally, check your behavior. Are you dodging invitations like Neo dodges bullets in the Matrix? Stop that. Take a chance and say yes to that party invitation. Who knows, you might actually have fun. Remember, folks, we humans are social creatures. We need each other like plants need sunlight. All the shiny gadgets in the world can't replace a good old-fashioned human connection. So put down that phone, after reading this, of course. Step outside and go make some real-life friends. Your caveman ancestors would be proud. Disclaimer: if loneliness is kicking your butt and you can't shake it, don't be a hero. Reach out for professional help. It's not weak, it's wise. Like knowing when to ask for directions instead of driving in circles for hours. Let's make the world a little less lonely. One awkward conversation at a time. Who's with me?